get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up.
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Just like that. Hey, look, three.
They'll run on first down. Whittington takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Prescott. It's caught by Bryant. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. On first down, Whittington. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Prescott now from the 50. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second and a couple, Prescott. Complete, it's Johnson. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you guys going to come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. Well, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a give, right side. Whittington, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give to the big fullback Juszczyk. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And his kick here is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. King. He's going to look deep. He's got him in. Complete. 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashawn Perriman, 82 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. third down. It's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right.
To throw is King. Throwing on 1st down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. This is Grant. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go. Here we go. 50 flag. Check 56. Here I come.
Here's King from the gun on 3rd down. And it's caught by Herndon. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On the set. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go, baby, they turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. He's coming. We got double up. Check. No trade. Boom. Let it go.
To throw on 2nd down. King. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. It's just me.
Now King throwing to start the drive. Herndon's got it complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. The point after is good. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To throw is Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
25, check 25. He's coming, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Here's Grant. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right, 56. Right, Must 56. Come on, Hayward. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
King to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. First down, Prescott. Bryant has it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he
looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, 30, 10, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. The try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously with the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes. Out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They will run with Grant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
King now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Back to throw. King flushed out right. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. On 1st down, Grant. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. The tackle by Eric Armstead. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep winging it. I'll just figure this something.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Devontae Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets will extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Strong right.
Here's Prescott. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down now, it's Grant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. King. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Rashawn Perriman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They go back to Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game. I
think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On second down, it's Grant, and an alley to run. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Set, ready. 56. Pittsburgh. 56. Hey, watch the lane. Where'd it go?
To throw is King, operating from the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
56.
Here's King on first down. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 10 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Count. 47. Check. 59.
Prescott down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Brashad Perriman off to the races. He's at the 30, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those He'll want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Prescott from the gun on third. Forced out to his left. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on first down. Grant. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Let's get it.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a... Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set. 50, plant. Hey, eat. I'm scared. Bravo.
On first down, Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
I'm going to come back to you.
On third down, Levy, and he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter, and this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he fields it cleanly. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. On first down, Kirkpatrick. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Check 52. Check 24.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Let's go!
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on first down. Herbert under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Jackson on first down. Out to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 29. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Jackson from the shotgun. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
At the 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Now a give, right side. Swift. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again. Hey, high 7. 55, Mike 55. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike.
2nd and 14. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Jackson now finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They go play action here on first down. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Flushed through, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, exit.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
I'm trying to collect.
50.
Hey.
55. Check pass. Check pass. Mike 55. Mike 55.
The final shot before break. Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
You can't block me.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 36.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move, 1st and 10.
Protein spill. Let's go.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards the game there. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Well, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll keep it on the ground. Levy, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 13-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Oliver. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Kirkpatrick. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
56 at the mic. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is now 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On third down, Swift. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football. The one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
On first down, Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a give, right side. Swift, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
55, my God, 55. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Looking to throw. Herbert going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Jim. Kill.
On 4th down, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw. Herbert. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Check 13. Switch.
On 4th down, Herbert. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
You got tape.
Topper! Hey, Delta!
Check your hot read.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 4 yards out. as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they had the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still. And
then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Right back to him on first down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
70, 80, 61, matchbox lights. 5.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood!
Check 55, come on! Check 55, go!
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's back. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, you got deep?
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Hey, Sam off.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So for the Cowboys, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need anymore, boy? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were Showing our loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You want to Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen,